Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Kim here. And today I'm doing a bit of a show and tell to show you some of the lovely gifts that I got from the gals during our weekend retreat. And I'm going to try to fit as much in the video as I can. If there's still time at the end of the video, I'm going to show you some of the things that I've done to clear off the table, although it's far from done. I'm still kind of working outside of my studio because it was just easier for me to work on stuff instead of trying to put it all in my studio and then unbury myself. It was just easier to work on stuff out here. And then now I can start to slowly put things away as I go along. But still need some progress yet. Now, the goodies I'm going to show you are in two of these butterfly bags. I hope you can see the bag here. It's very glittery and pretty. Now, I mentioned in the last video the story behind these bags, which is just so unbelievable. I bought all 6 of us a bag, myself included. Mine has my name on it. And Deborah Ibrahim bought the same 6 bags for the same people, right down to the color. Just amazing, the color and the design. So obviously we think alike in a lot of ways. Scary, isn't it, Deb? But fun too. So I'm going to try to get all this in. If I can't, I will extend it into another video, but this way I can start putting things away. So one bag Deb brought filled with goodies, lots of goodies. And then the other bag, because I had put all the bags out on the freezer and with everybody's name on them. And, you know, if you had something, you just dropped it in the bag. That was kind of the idea. But almost everybody brought stuff bigger than the bag, period, and myself included, because I gave all the girls lace and fabric packages as well as some embellishments and things. And so it was just fun to fill the bags. But so I'm going to go through a little bit at a time. Now, this was a bag from Jen, and so many lovely things in here. I'm going to forget a few things because we were taking things out and we were playing with them and doing stuff while we were all here together. So I'm going to forget some of the stuff that I got. But for sure, I do want to say thank you to Jen for the big box of books that she brought. She brought it with the idea that we would all work from it, but nobody wanted to take books back on the plane if possible because they were taking so many other things home. And there was just so much going on here. We didn't even get to tackle those books, but they are here. And I'm going to kick away at them because a lot of them I will be able to use. So thank you so much for the books, Jen. Also, Jen gave me a huge pile of burlap sacks that are from coffee and rice and probably other types of, vegetables and stuff that were stored in them. So you would have seen that in my last video where I was showing you the desktop and where I was at. And so thank you again, Jen, for those. I will probably dedicate a couple of videos to making stuff with those bags. So I'm pretty excited to get started and get using them. But, you know, it's all part of the pile that's here on the table. And then some things, like I said, now Thelma and Val were here. Val was here for a week and Thelma was here for 3 weeks. And since Thelma started coming, I always had this thing with Thelma that I would put a little gift on her bed with a treat of some kind, whether it would be chocolate or candy, so that she would have a little goodie every day. And so that kind of stuck, and Thelma does the same to me. So I have gifts from her for every single day she was here. I gave her little gifts, but she's taken them home. Lots of bling bling and jewelry and vintage things that I knew she liked. Lots of things in pink, but they're gone. So maybe she'll do a video one day. I don't know. But in return, she gave me stuff every single day. And Val gave me stuff too. Val gave me a beautiful enamel pot that's upstairs in my dining area with all my other blue splatter enamel. So I'll have to show you that one day. But it won't be part of today's video. And so Val, thank you very much for that bowl. I just didn't want to forget that you gave that to me. And there are other things that are going to show up in other videos because there was just so much. So it is all kind of schmoggled together, but I'm going to try to remember what everybody gave. So let's get started with Jen's goodie bag that she put in my bag. And, you know, some things she gave me because she knew I wanted. Some things I got because she probably thought we were going to work on stuff, but there was no time. I think she had a plan for these because I think we all got one. I don't know, but I don't know why I got Captain Crunch, but I think it was we were going to make some kind of journals together because we had talked about possibly working on journals, but just never got to that point. So I will add this to my journal making pile. Thank you, Jen. Now this scarf, she got this on a thrift haul. And she even mentioned my name in the video. And so I didn't get a chance to say, yes, I want it. She just gave it to me. I love this scarf. So yes, I do see some fun things being created using this scarf. I hope you guys can see it. The color looks like it's showing red. I think it's picking up something here in the studio, but this is actually a very coppery color here. And this is like a dark teal. And I think it's like, I'm looking at my camera and it looks like it's like a royal blue. It's not. It's a dark teal, but it must be picking up reflection from something here on the table. I do have a light up above. I don't normally film with lights on. I usually use daylight for filming, but I'm not in my studio, so I have to leave the light on because it's very dark in this room. But thank you. I love this scarf and I will certainly put it to good use. Number of ways I might use it as patch elements, like small elements to, you know, make focal points. I might use it as a long strip to make belly bands or sari type ties. I could see using a whole piece as part of a journal cover. Lots of ways to use this up. So hopefully I will remember and bring you along with me for the journey, and you will see how I use the scarf. That aside, some Girl Grain ribbon in this orangey coppery color. I love this. Now, here's what I love about this. It's got just a little bit of give in it, not a lot. And if you gather this up, you can make some really pretty flowers with this ribbon. Really, really pretty. So I am excited to work with this and use this as well. And I got quite a bit of it. Again, there were exchanges going back and forth. So it looks like I have two pieces. Yep. And I may have got one from somebody who didn't want theirs. I don't remember. But either way, I love it. I'm going to use it and have no problem with this color. It's one of my favorite colors. She had a communal bucket of washi tape that she was saying whoever wanted some washi tape, and so nobody claimed it, and so I claimed these 6 rolls. Anything that wasn't claimed, I think she's taking on to a place called the Crafters Hub. It's a place where you can artists can get together and make things. It's in just outside of Moncton, I think, somewhere. But yeah, so I claimed these ones, and you know, some of the girls did take a few pieces or a few inches off of each one. But yeah, I claimed these rolls. There were tons. I can't believe she got rid of all this washi tape, and yeah, I can't believe I took this washi tape because I have no shortage of washi tape. But I love the colors, and I will certainly use it. And now this I'm going to save for last because this is one of my favorite things in this container. Now, I think this might have been in the communal bucket that I grabbed this from. Yeah, some clear stamps, and they're just borders. Not just borders, but they're borders. And so I think that came from the communal bucket as well. Love this ribbon. That is such a beautiful boho ribbon. We'll definitely use that on a project. And then this I love. This is very, very pretty. Yeah, I could see using this as embellishments on projects or cutting it up individually for clusters. I think we were playing around. So these would be great for clusters or embellishments or tabs if you wanted to make a tab to put on the side of a page, just folding it in half, or using 2 of them one from either side to create a tab for a page. That would be fun too. So if I folded two of these in half like this and glued it down, great little embellishment. Now you could have this sticking out off the page, and because it's fabric, you could easily, pierce a hole through there and have a dangling from it. So love this ribbon. Very pretty. And there's more. Look at this beauty. This is delicious. I love this brooch. It is a brooch, but again, could go very nicely on a journal. And I'm going to leave this on the table so that I can show you a particular journal that comes to mind. Some kitty cat napkins, and I think I inherited a few from Thelma or somebody. I love these. These are so cute, and I think every one of my cats is on here. Well, here's Little Tree, and there's Ringo, and there's Lulu. And if we still had baby Ratatouille Stefan, that would have been Ratatouille Stefan, but he's passed now. So yeah, I have all my babies on here. So I'm going to definitely use these for doing a kitty cat journal for myself, because it's very hard to find all of my cats. And we used to have two black cats years ago. One was named the Ace of Spades, and the other was Beetle. So definitely this reminds me of all of my kitty cats. And I even had a cat named Abigail that used to look like this. And yeah, I have had lots of cats in my life, but 40 years of collecting them. So, but right now I still have 3, and the only 3 I have is Ringo, Lulu, and Little Tree. But thank you. I will use these for sure in a project. Now, it looks like I got some little bits of fabrics, little swatches. Love this fabric. Again, beautiful for a boho, trimmings, and a little piece of this fabric. Beautiful, just gorgeous. And then these are coasters, and I just love the coloring on these coasters. They're made out of cork. So this would make a really nice embellishment on a journal cover if you're doing a fall journal, something like that. I don't want to get this mixed up because I want to show you that after. I love that, Jen. A little message book. Can always use these in our journals. That's great. On the back, it's blank for writing on. So you can build on this to make a junk journal card, by collaging over top and having the blank background. Or you can tuck these just like this, folded into a journal tuck spot or a pocket, and it becomes a little piece of ephemera to put in there. Great. And then these lovely, there's some cards in here. These lovely vintage envelopes. They used to hold hair nets. I had a bunch of these myself, but I love this. It says French style. I love this cameo of this lady here, and they were 10 cents. And they are just full envelopes. Look at the nylons on the back. And I don't think the hair nets are in here anymore, but the tissue is in here. So lovely envelopes to use for journal pockets and things. This could be glued down to a journal page on the 3 sides and use it as a pocket this way, or a flip out of like gluing the top of it onto a side of a page and have it flip out. Lots of ways you can use these. An assortment of different playing cards, and love these. Now there's some Alice in Wonderland, which are cute. Some different larger game cards that I would use. I love the shape of that one. And then some round ones and some pair up your socks, I guess. Yeah, not socks I would wear, Jen, but I would certainly use the cards for collage and creating carnage card. That's interesting. The snake refuses to be charmed. Miss this go. So it's a game card of sorts. A lovely greeting card. Oh, this is a pretty card. And the envelope. Oh, that's just beautiful. Look, it's got music sheet on the inside. Oh, that is beautiful. It says thank you. So if you're going to use this in a journal, you could have the thank you on there if you wanted, or you could embellish over top of it. But it's so pretty. Just a pretty little ensemble here to put together. Another a greeting card that says party. Oh, I love this. You know, I forget half of the stuff that was in here. We just kind of looked and there was just so much going on constantly with us. Whether we were having breakfasts or lunch, it was just a constant flow of energy. So it's easy to forget half the things that we received. And I know I looked at everything in my package here. Okay, she's got on here Mock Turtle, aka Mock Turtle. Mock Turtle is a restaurant in Shediac that we have gone to every single year since we got together for the fabric sale. So we go to the fabric sale first, and then, you know, we're so famished after, you know, picking all this fabric and standing in line and yakking and chit-chatting and getting excited. So we always go to Mock Turtle, and great food, great environment. The whole theme at Mock Turtle is Alice in Wonderland. It's also a game board restaurant, so you can actually sit down and play games. They have games all over the walls. Fun place. If you look it up online, I'm sure there are pictures that you can find to see what it looks like inside. But I guess she's leaving me a note for that. So yes, that will go in a special collection for sure. Another greeting card. This is like a, what's her name? Holly Hobby? Yeah, Holly Hobby. Is that what it? Yeah, it is Holly Hobby. So fun little vintage piece. Another greeting card with dates on it. Again, that can be used or covered up, or you could just even put some washi tape down the side here and leave all the lines, and you have an instant little card to put in a journal. It's a Hallmark. Oh. These look like stickers of sorts. Are they like window stickers? Or is it that vinyl? No, they are stickers. This one is stickers too, I think. Feels like stickers. Oh, that's very interesting. They're like but they're a foil sticker. I think this would go really nicely through the embossing machine to get an embossed pattern on here too. Love these. I see some, like, these are clear, so I could see this definitely going down the side of a journal page. Very nice. Like that. Love these miniature cards. Now, this is from a game. I've seen the game. I've had the game myself before, and very easy to cut these on your cutter and make them into individual little cards. Hole punch them, add some embellishments on, and then you can dangle it as a dangle from a journal page. Lovely. Love to work with this type of stuff. This is great for Alice in Wonderland. You know, they had the Queen of Hearts and cards and stuff to play with. In fact, there is, oh, that's here she is, Queen of Hearts there. So lots of fun to play with this in an Alice in Wonderland type journal. Now this is, I want to say it's Deli paper or something similar. It's got a waxy feel to it. I know we talked about this, but I forget the conversation. I wonder if you could iron this onto napkins, or if you could iron this onto tissue paper maybe, and create some unusual paper with it. I'm not sure. If nothing else, it would make great glassine type envelopes. Very easy to fold up and make into an envelope, or French fry bags. If you remember, I did do a tutorial on how to make a gusseted bag, which is like a French fry bag, because everybody was wanting those when they saw Thelma's beautiful French fry bags, how she decorated them. So I do have a tutorial on making the bags that would be perfect for using this paper. Some prints that she's given me, and some different papers. These will get folded right away into signature card or signature pages and stuck into my box of signature pages that are ready to go. I like this one because it's almost like a framing. When you fold it, you can put something up here, or you can use this as a dedicated writing space. Same with on this side. It's instantly allowing you to use this as a focal point for something, whether you add a pocket here, or you could add writing space here, or make a fabric flip that goes over top to hide a writing space. So lots of fun ideas that can be done with this piece of paper. I like that. Beautiful image here. This looks like it's from a calendar. Yes. Would be great to make this into a little folio, just folding it in half or in thirds, and folding these flaps in to make little pockets. Love that. And then she gave me, I don't think she gave me an empty plastic bag. I think she put stuff in it, but I must have taken it out. I don't know. Or maybe some of this came out of that little bag. I'm not sure. And this beautiful, beautiful book cover. Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. It's got an Aladdin's lamp embossed right in here. I hope you can see that. And this is all embossing all around. It's like horns, and there's like a little, not a microscope, and different, there's a little harp here in the corner. Just beautiful in this dark, almost like I don't want to say it forest green. It's even darker than a forest green, but very dark green. Spine is in excellent shape. This is volume 3. Okay, it's, I guess, it's an encyclopedia, the source book. So this is a journal that is just waiting to be made. Look at the inside. End pages are in perfect shape. So all I have to do is add in a spine and I'm good to go. Can't wait to use this. Now, she has given me a couple of these. So I have them in my collection, so hopefully I'll get a chance to work on them soon. And because this will stay out here until I either put it away or use it, because I'm really determined that I'm going to get all this stuff used and put in its rightful place as I go along. So last in the bottom of this bag is a fun piece of jewelry that I could definitely use and see using this as a dangle on a journal cover. So lots of possibilities with jewelry, always a possibility. So I'm going to put that back, all of this back in the bag, and just put it aside so that I can work with it later today and go on to the next part of the bag. Now, I haven't been keeping track. Oh, we're at 22 minutes. Okay, still have time. Yeah, it's not easy to get through all of this stuff and show you everything. And it's just, my heart just sings with all of these goodies, and I just keep reminiscing all the fun time and all the things we did. And I can't wait till we can do it again. So I wanted to save this for the last because this is so cute and it's my absolute favorite. I hope that Jen does do some type of a mini tutorial online for it. First of all, this is her wrapping paper. These are her cleanup sheets. I'm going to carefully unwrap this here. These are her cleanup sheets. And I said, oh my God, that is beautiful. I love it just like that. And I think everybody did. Thelma left me hers. So I have 2 of them now. So they will fold up really, really nicely. They can be used in a journal just like that. Just add it as a fun, interesting page into a journal. I love it. But this can also be torn up into pieces to use for clusters and, embellishing and adding things to it from there. So fun wrapping paper. And she just laughed when I said, oh, I'm going to use this. I can't wait. I love it. But then she made these adorable, and I know that Deb has shown hers as well. These are little booklets. Now they come with, they're made on a playing card, and they have 2 holes punched at the top to weave this ribbon through. So this can get higher and higher depending on how much you want to add to this. And to use it, all you do is you open up the ribbon, and I'm going to take the ribbon right off. And what she's done is, first she made an ATC out of the cover. So the cover is an ATC on a playing card. Okay. And now she's got on the back here, to Kim from Jen, 2025. Love this. And I love the color of this, is just beautiful. But look what it's for. This is to add all your little bits of washi tape. So maybe if you're going to a retreat and you're going to work on projects, you would fill this with your different washi tapes that you want to use while you're somewhere else. Or maybe you want to give a gift of washi tape to all of your friends, which is what Jen did. So she made this little booklet and gave us all some washi tape to get us started. But I just love this idea. I love how compact it can be, but how big it can get, because you can have this stack as high as you like. You just have to have a longer ribbon and then untie it. You may choose to not take the ribbon out completely if you're only going to go in the top couple of rows. Or, you can just flip through until you find the spot you want and pull off the cards at that point and then stack them back up again. But what a fabulous, fabulous. Jen, love this idea. Love how pretty it is, and love that this beautiful card is meant just for me. The butterflies, you know me and butterflies, and the color orange just speaks to me. Just makes me so happy. Thank you so much, Jen. I love this. And yeah, and I love the wrapping too. But it's funny because even with Jen, I wrapped some stuff in paper that I knew she would like. And then I put a different wrapping for Deb. And so we get to the point where we start to know each other and know that whatever we give them, whether it's the wrapping or the packaging or the item itself, it's always going to get used in another project. So I love this, Jen, so much. Thank you. And again, I hope you do a little, it's not complicated. I think people could make them, but it's still nice to have a reminder. So I hope you do make these on your video, one of your videos. So that's one. Look at this bag. I could go on and on. So now this comes from Thelma. And she made every one of us a journal cover that is ready to go. Am I ever going to come out of this basement alive again? I don't know. And she's put some goodies in here as well. So she's made this journal cover, and it is, look at this. Look at this cover. Okay, there's stuff inside here. I'm going to take that out. Look at this cover. It is completely ready to go. So it's got this beautiful embellishment on it. Oh, and more papers. And then you open it up, and it's finished on the inside, and it has elastics to do a Midori style journal. So I can put this together in about 10 minutes. The hardest part will be picking the paper. So it's absolutely stunning. There's nothing to do on here. Just beautiful. And then she's given me like the extra pieces. So she didn't use all of whatever this was, necklace, or yeah, I think it's a necklace. So she's given me the extra pieces to play with. She's lined the inside with this beautiful paper. And so she's given me the extra pieces of the paper, which I will enjoy using too. And she's given me the extra fabric. Now, I think she did this for everybody with the idea that if we wanted to make a journal, it was ready to go. All we had to do was add our stuff in there, whatever we want to add, and it's done. So how fun is that? So I think I will turn this into a journal that I keep as my retreat journal, so that I can share it and show it whenever we have different events going on, and I can add to it. So that mock turtle Alice in Wonderland playing card is going to go in here. I think my washi tape book is going to go in here, and already there's a few things going here without even thinking about it. And then she gave me this lovely extra piece of material. Oh, this is just to die for. Love, love, love this material. So whether I use it in the journal itself or if I use it for other projects, because there's certainly enough in here to make a journal cover. So that's a possibility as well. Thank you for this, Thelma. It is so beautiful. Love it. And again, you know, she writes your name in these fun fonts. So this will definitely go in my journal. And all the girls, you know, after they saw me talking about this from time to time on different videos, right away, both Jen and Deb picked up on that and said, oh, got to add this to my pile. I got a Thelma, paper that has my name on it that Thelma did. She does different fonts all the time. So this is just a fun image. And again, look at the color. So it's definitely going in this book. Thank you, darling. I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, so everybody got stunning covers. I can't wait to see what the girls do with their covers. She had a lot of fun, I think, putting these together. And all of this came in her suitcase, if you can believe it. Okay, so this also, I think, came from Thelma. Yes, so here's another one of those fun fonts that she's done in yellow. And then we got all kinds of goodness from her. Now, I think the pen came from her. I'm not sure if it came from her or from Val. Could be mixing them up there. But it's just a nice decorative pen. Don't have anything to write on here. Oh, beautiful. Very nice. Thank you. I think it's Thelma because it was in the Thelma bag, but I don't recall that Thelma gave it to us, but she can let me know. She gave us these beautiful, and everybody got one, and yeah, I was I just love this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but you can bet it's going to definitely be on a cover. I love that it's on this tulle and it's in this teal color. So yeah, just I'm never coming out of this basement alive. I know it. And then she made us all little file folders that are decorative and ready to slip into a journal. So a lot of times, you know, you look at the stuff and it's ready to go already. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather through everybody's different things and then put them all in the one journal. She gave us these lovely envelopes, and they are embossed with some type of embossing here on the top and on the flap. Gorgeous. Again, ready to add into a journal, and interesting construction. So, you know, we make these coin envelope styles, and it just reminds me that, you know, we could do something like this using the tools and the papers that we have. So thank you for that. Lovely playing cards. I love this pattern, very much, you know, my style, and very boho, and again matches this very nicely. So I'm going to leave these out because I'm liking that together. And then some vintage style Santa greeting cards that would be lovely in a little Christmas journal. Gorgeous. Some napkins again, more napkins. Love this one because it would make a nice pocket. And depending on how you fold it up, you could fold it into a smaller pocket and wrap it around a page. If this were a page, you could wrap it around a page and then have a pocket in here, because you could just either glue or stitch that down on both sides and you have instant pockets. So yeah, this is a double envelope, so you'd even get twice as many. But love these, very, very pretty. And then she gave some pre-cut napkins. Love this style. I gave the girls some napkins like this too. Not quite the same, but another pattern. But love this style. All you have to do is just cut these into individual pieces and take the backing off of them, and you can collage right away onto a project. And just look how beautiful that would be on decoupaged right onto a page. Just stunning. Or even in the middle of a page, so that you could it would fold open, so you would see this in the middle of the page. Love these. Okay, I got it folded the wrong way now. Fold it the right way. There we go. And then two of these cards. Now, I don't know why there's holes in there. I'm guessing that it was done in such a way that you could put a ribbon through there, maybe. but fun journaling cards nonetheless. I love them. Some, this is a, oh, okay, this is a full square doily. Isn't that interesting? Love this. So you could actually take this and fold it down to make a pocket where you would glue this on the outside, and then this could be, here, let's go from this direction. So you could glue this part onto your page, and then this could be like a little flip, or vice versa. You know, you could glue this to the page, and then that could be your flip. So very interesting. So you'd get 4 pockets just like that out of this one, because it could be a pocket that flips open, but also has a tuck spot back here. Love that. Some more playing cards. These are great to tuck right into a journal just as they are, or cover and make into fun journal cards. Great to use for that. Love this embossed envelope. Now I think she made these. I think she's got this tool to do that. Not 100%, but I think that's what the girls were saying, that this was handmade. Some beautiful, these are dried flowers. I don't want to open up the package, but there's different flowers in here that you can use to add to projects or to microscope slides, or, you know, to put in between 2 pieces of acetate to make like specimen cards. Lots of possibilities for that. Thank you. Love these. I have a few other dried flowers, but these jumping jacks are so pretty, aren't they? And then some more playing cards. Okay, these are mad ones. Oh my. Let's see. In the buff, a cowboy, and an astronaut, all in this mad. Doesn't it look like Elon Musk? I always think of Elon Musk when I see this cartoon. Okay, we're going to cover that up. And then some lovely vintage ones. And then this one is, I think it's, oh, it's a unicorn. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, beautiful. This would be fun in a medieval type journal. Another little playing card, or greeting card. It says Fairy Friends. Lovely to put in a journal. So I could see this going in that Midori journal. Look at this beautiful piece of pink lace. Isn't that darling? Another applique to add onto a journal cover, or, you know, to use for embellishments, however you like. Like this would make a beautiful flip in a journal. I might take these flowers off so that it's not so thick in the journal, and then use them somewhere else separately. But isn't that pretty? Very pretty. Oh, more of these cards. So there again, these could go very nicely into that journal. I could see where you fold this back and then use this as a small flip, and maybe attach another piece of paper onto the other side. So lots of possibilities. And then she has given me a piece of acetate. I think she gave everybody these, and this is all washi tape pieces that she's added onto the acetate. So that's fun. I, again, have more washi tape to play with, but what fun this is going to be. How am I doing for time? Well, still not too bad. Okay. I'm going to put that aside now. I'm running out of room here. Everything's teetering. Okay, so this next one comes from Val. Okay, I see there's more of this orange ribbon. Jen, I love it all. And oh, this comes from Thelma. And this comes from Val. I'll save that for after. Now, Val made us all these stunning weekenders. Now, a weekender is just a name that I've given all of these things. They are the folded folios. Now, hers is done with a craft colored file folder. So you know the color of craft brown. It's that brownie color. And she has ink stamped and distressed, and you can't really see much of it on here. You can see a little bit of here on all sides. This was something we did a long time ago, but she has taken it to another level, and she's just used all different types of ink stamps and done it in the in brown ink and distressed all the edges. This is just stunning, Val. Beautiful. And then you open it up and she's got a little notebook here and a little artist trading card. Now, I don't know, that goes back in here. So you can see again the stamping that's done on the inside here. So this is just a little note card, but look how pretty she is. Oh, and I love the green. This is just delightful. So this tucks into here. And then this beautiful plain artist trading card, and it's got a little dragonfly on here and the little flowers. Gorgeous. I think those are geraniums. Geraniums, that's what it is. I was thinking of the word. So that tucks in here. And then you open it up further, and you've got a full notebook, and she's made it with different types of ephemera pieces, ledger, and some note card, and some scrapbook paper. Just beautiful, lined paper. And that tucks in on this side, so you can see more of her stamping in here. So just beautiful. Incredible workmanship. Everything is gorgeous. Then this piece here is a pocket, and it's got a torn edge with all the decorations on it. And this holds another little notebook. And look at the inside of this. Just beautiful papers. Ooh. Dancing naked ladies. Love it. Oh, I have it upside down here. So beautiful papers and blank pages. Stuff that you can write on. You could even use this if you wanted to take it apart and use it as ephemera for your journal. She's got it tied in the center with a string. Beautiful. Love this. And that tucks right in here. And again, like, look at all this different stamps she's used to put this together. And this is like 1/2 of a file folder. I believe that's how it is, right? And then when you open it up here, you have another notebook that is screwed in so you can add more papers or different papers. There's the backs of the brads that are holding it together. And it's got some lovely writing space so you can add, you know, some photos in here. Sorry, there's quite a few pages here. Here we go. And look at the paper she's used. I love the paper. And this has more of her beautiful stamping in here. And then, you know, this is folded into 4. So you've used probably, I'm guessing, a legal size envelope, you know, the 14-inch. Well, I think it's a little bit longer than 14-inch because of maybe about 14.5 or 15. That's what it looks like to me. I can measure it, but just beautiful. And then this one also holds another little notebook. And look at this. Oh, just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Love the different papers. Love the floral pages. And then the paper in the center is gorgeous as well. Oh, Val, this is stunning. You have taken this to such a different level of when we were first making these. Just beautiful. It just makes my heart so happy to receive this as a gift from you. And you know, your workmanship is just amazing. Gorgeous. Ah, yes. Love it. And then it comes with a little tie that you tie to hold it closed. So the idea of the weekender is if you're going to a retreat, you can have like a little label or something to say, you know, where you were, and then add little mementos from it, whether you have receipts or, you know, maybe you have photos and little tickets and things that you got and you picked up along the way, maybe some recipe cards or a map, or depending on where it is you're going with a weekender. But this is a fun little item to tuck in your purse or your bag, and you know, you can journal and write and add goodies into it as you go along. So fun little piece. Thank you, Val. Love it. Of course, I'm not going to use it. It's going into my collection. And then she gave us all these sort of makeup bags or, you know, utility bags filled with goodness. And this is the one she chose for me. I watched Thelma gasp. So I was like, yeah, love it. So I know that she loved it too. And beautiful flowers on this side. I don't know where she finds these, but I know she's got an eye for this kind of stuff. And she had a different one for every one of us, completely different. So hopefully the others will show you some of their little goodie bags as well. And this one's beautifully lined and then filled with goodies. So when I'm done, I will probably use this. I think I'm going to use it in my purse, actually. I really like it. But all kinds of goodies that she's added into here. And it doesn't stop. Look at this. Okay, so I got some lovely different kinds of paper clips. I'm not going to open this, but there's a bicycle that I can see. There's little square ones. All great to add into journals. Fun embellishments. And then some stickers. Love these. I'm not getting all this back in the bag, am I? And some more little embellishment stickers. Now, I don't know what these are. It looks like a little book on the front. Yeah, just different things and books and tags and flowers. Lovely little envelopes. Fun little elements to add onto a journal page, you know, and great when you're doing, like this would actually be nice to be in the Weekender because then you could add little things like this onto the individual pages. And some fun index cards she must have picked up from somewhere. These are vintage. Love these. And some library cards. And new library pockets, which I love. I mean, I always take them out of books when I find them in books and I reuse them, but it's always nice to have brand new ones that you can ink stamp and do all kinds of fun things on them. And then they're adhesive back, so you just stick them right into your journals. Fun, love that. And some different types of inspirational cards, and some playing cards of different kinds. So just fun things to play with and add to your journals. I love this. It says, I am. So you could say, now this one says, I am well-rounded. I am well-rounded. Okay, that's telling you too much. This one, I am centered. Okay. I am open. Yes. I am passionate. Yes. I am nurturing. I would like to think I am. And yes, I am well-rounded. Thank you, Val. Love these. And then some other playing cards. Again, these are freedom and romance. These are beautiful, lovely pieces to add into journals. And then it looks like these are some more stickers. And I think there were other goodies in, but again, things had got misplaced and unpacked and but lovely. These are like vellum stickers and just beautiful designs. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun using these things in my it's like washi tape almost. It's got that feel to it of washi tape. I said vellum, but I think it's like a washi tape, and lots of them. Val, thank you so much. I don't think I opened the package last time. I just looked at it, but beautiful images in here, stamps, fun items. I will look forward to using these. Definitely love them. I don't buy a lot of this. I did when I first started out, but you know, I've accumulated so many things that, you know, I stopped buying stuff like this. So it's always fun to get a few of these little goodies from other people because, you know, they're different. They're different than what you have, right? So it's fun to have them. Thank you. Another thing of stickers. These are pretty. And so some of them are clear and then some of them are opaque. And then this, now everybody got something similar. But Val made us all ATC cards. Like, look at this beautiful deer. This is gorgeous. and a balloon, and it says life is a beautiful ride. Life is a beautiful ride. That is so gorgeous. And something I can never stress enough, and I'm always pleased, is to see when people have put their name and the date that they made their project. And then this one says, I can and I will. It's a blue jay. Just gorgeous. And then this one has a feather and a feather background, and it says, let me be as a feather, strong with purpose, yet light at heart and able to bend. And though I might become frayed, able to pull myself together again. Isn't that gorgeous? Looks like a little book almost. Eh? Very pretty. Lovely. Thank you, Val. These are just gorgeous. And all this goodness came packaged up in this little case that I will enjoy using. I think it's going to go in my purse, but it could also be used for some stuff in my studio. So one way or another, I'm going to enjoy using it. Thank you for all these goodies. And this isn't all. I have other things to share with you that she'd given me separately from this because, you know, we were sharing gifts almost every day between us girls and having fun doing it. So eventually you will see it all, but I don't know in what order and when. And this was the last thing. Oh, no, two things. But I'm going to save that one for the end. This one came from Thelma, and you can tell I've got the letter K in here. I wish I could see more of what the other girls got too, because, you know, we looked, but, you know, you don't get to see it all in one glance, right? You see some things. So lovely playing cards. These have the image of a girl in here. It looks like kind of a fairy type. Now it says Alice. Oh, they're Alice in Wonderland playing cards. Look at that. Oh, these are beautiful too. I think these will have to go in that journal for when I find. I did take some photos, not of this last trip, I think, in Mock Turtle. So I will have to add those in with all of these items as well. And then Thelma made a beautiful dangle. Now this will go in my spare bedroom because the color in my spare bedroom is multicolors. And look at this. That is the end of it, the fox. Isn't that gorgeous? And so this will hang with the ones that I already have in the bedroom that she's given me in the different multicolors. Now you have in other videos seen the dangles that she's made me for my living room. And I counted them up when I was washing them recently, and in total there was 97 in the 3 windows that I have in my living room. And I probably personally only made at the most 10. The rest Thelma made. Whether she brought them with her when she came each time, or she would sometimes sit and make more while she was here. She would just go into my beads and dig everything out and start playing. And so I got my 3 living room windows done. I still have to do my patio window, which is something I plan to tackle soon, but haven't had a chance to work on it just yet. Yeah, it's another thing on the list. And then Thelma brought another, I think she brought 15 blue ones, like in my colors in my living room, in the shades of teal blue, that I said, could I add them into my bathroom? So because I didn't have any in the bathroom yet, and my bathroom upstairs is in blues. So I will take a picture and show you. But when we hung them up, I think it was either 15 or 18. I can't remember. When we hung them up, they still looked a little sparse. So Thelma said, well then. And down in the basement she went, and I think she made at least another 10 or 12 more. I can't remember, but I will certainly take a picture or do a video so you can see the ones in the bathroom. So my bathroom is completely done now, and it's beautiful. They are stunning. I have white walls, so the color really pops on the wall. The only thing, the bathroom does not have direct sunlight, which is too bad because when you see all of the dangles in my living room and they start sparkling and I have prisms all over the wall, it's just so beautiful. So that's the only downfall in the bathroom, is that they don't get to sparkle as much as they would if they had direct sunlight. But this is going in the guest bedroom, and I have two huge windows in there. So we're just starting to decorate the one. So this will go up in that room as well. And they look beautiful in the sunshine there as well. So thank you so much, Thelma. So this was another goodie from Thelma. And in this bag, I saved this one for the end, and I got lots of gasps when I took this out of the bag. And this came from Val, and Val, it is stunning. I love it. I don't know, it'll be hard to take it apart at first, but I will. It is a necklace, because I'm certainly not going to wear it. But eventually I will take it apart. These are all individual little dangles, and these are all metal. And so they are just connected at the top and the bottom with a jump ring. So they will look like this individually, and they have two feathers on the bottom. So you could easily add more goodies onto here, but what a beautiful charm this will make on a journal. Whether you use it inside as an embellishment or as a decoration on the outside cover. But there are a few here for me to work with. So I love this necklace. This is just gorgeous. Again, you know, she has such a good eye when she's out thrifting. Val used to be one of my vendors when I had my antique store, and she used to do picking for my store and sell. And then, you know, we took a commission, of course, but she sold her stuff in my store. So she always had the most incredible eye for finding some amazing different things to sell in the store. Because not only did I have antiques and collectibles, I had more modern stuff too, but it had to be something different. I didn't want, you know, just regular stuff that you can get anywhere, but she had just incredible taste for picking things out. So when she gave me this, I just said, oh yeah, you know, I can see you finding this. I really can see you finding this and knowing what to do with it either way. Thank you so much, Val. I love this, but I love everything, but I love this too. So that's the one bag. But it's now empty inside. And these bags are going to eventually become journals, I think. Or maybe I will reuse them to gift things back to the girls again. So that was my bag to me that I put out for people to add things to if they wanted to. And then here's the bag from Deborah. And it's the very same bag. Now I'm going to take this out. This is a lovely journal that she made for me. And I may save it. Let's see how we're doing for time here. Yeah, we're getting to the end. You know what? I'm going to just save Deborah's and do hers separately, only because we're getting to an hour. So I will do hers in a separate video, and I will leave everything on the table here and continue so that you can see what I'm talking about for this. So that's it for this video. Other than that, I will show you that I have taken apart one of the linings that was from one of the dresses that Thelma and I cut up. It was from this dress. If you remember, all these appliques were on the all in one piece. And this was the lining, and it's kind of a polyester cotton mix, and I've torn them into thin strips like this, the whole garment. Some are a little bit wider, some are even narrower. And my plan is to, and I will do that in a video coming up very soon, to do a demonstration of how I'm going to dye these in ombre type shades. And the fun part about showing you this is, if you remember on a thrifty haul way back, I had found a whole bunch of ink cartridges from different computer printers, different types of cartridges. I found a whole bag. I don't remember what I paid for the bag. $3, $2, $5. There was a lot. So even if it was as much as $5, it was well worth it. But I'm pretty sure it was less than that. But I'm going to be using those dyes to dye this. So I'm going to have a video coming up. So I just want to show you that this is what I've done. I've torn this whole dress apart. Here's the tags even that go with it. And I'm going to, look at how long these tags were on the lining. I'm going to add those to my pile of tags that I keep for everything, because I keep all the labels and instruction tags and things, and I plan to do something with them one day. Don't know what yet, but something. But yeah, I just wanted you to see this. This was one of the things on the table that has gotten cut up and used. So there, there's still a lot on the table, and I will try in the next video to show you all of that. But it is getting better. It's getting more organized and a little more cleaned up. So you will see that coming up in future videos as I go along. But that's it for today. I just want to share that with you just so you know what's coming up. And we will be doing, I will be doing a tutorial on dyeing this in ombre shades in different colors using ink cartridge ink. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you, Val and Thelma and Jen. I will be showing Deb's tomorrow. Deb, only because I ran out of time. It took 2 parts for you to get it all into. Mine's going to take a lot more. But thank you so much, everyone, for your kindness, for your generosity, for your inspiration in the items that you chose for me, for all your lovely creative pieces that you've added into the packages. I am, my heart is just overflowing with all the kindness and the fun, the creative inspiration. I must have shook for about 4 or 5 days after, because I still couldn't come down from the high of all that fun. But I can't wait to do it all again, even if it's on a smaller scale with just Jen and Deb. When are you guys coming? I hope soon. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I wish you all a very creative day and a creative week, and I look forward to talking to you all soon. Bye for now.